What's good, family? I'm checking in, decided that I'd go ahead and do the April contest of the Memphis Final, Jim and the Misses. I did tell them that I honestly didn't do the last contest because I won twice in a row, and it's like, well, hell. I mean, of course, it doesn't, you don't imagine I'm going to win again, but I said I'm just going to leave it alone for a minute. Seriously. So he said, show us your stones, and I'm just going to, I'm going to just give you a nice quick response to the questions and show you my Rolling Stones records. You know, I'm not a big fan. I have a lot of respect for their place in history, and that respect has grown over the years due to perspective. You know, when I first heard them, I thought they were terrible. But who is my favorite Rolling Stone? My honest answer is this: I don't have a favorite Rolling Stone. I'll say this about the Rolling Stones: as musicians, I respect in this order. Number one, Charlie Watts. He's a jazz drummer, and his technique of playing the rock beat in the Stones I thought was pretty unique. I did get to see them play, and as a drummer, what you do is you play when you're keeping the pulse on the hi-hat. You go 1, 2, 3, 4. You keep it straight, and you keep that going while you hit the snare drum. Pop, 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 pop. But Charlie Watts, from day one till this day, when he plays, he holds the stick up when he hits the snare. Tut, tut, pop, tut, 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 pop, tut, 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 pop, tut, 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 pop. No one else does that. But on top of that, he does that, and you would think it would sound halting because that's what it looks like. And Charlie Watts has one of the best backbeats in this world. That's why the Rolling Stones are so popular. Now, as a musician and a true music lover, I do know, in my opinion, what the secret of the Stones is musically. Um, of course, the charisma of the blending of the members of the band has a lot to do with it. Mick Jagger, Keith Richards, fascinating people who command your attention and are very good at what they do. But the secret behind the Rolling Stones from the beginning was the engine, the bass and the drums, Bill Wyman and Charlie Watts. Bill Wyman, to this day, does not get the respect that he deserves. Listen to any of those old Rolling Stones records up until he left. Listen to what Bill Wyman is doing on the bass. Bass players, get with me and tell me what it's like to learn those parts exactly like Bill Wyman did. He was a bad mother. So see, I got respect for music. I understand it. I may have all kinds of attitude, but it's just attitude. I'm objective about music, so I'm giving props where they're due. So in that order, Charlie Watts, Bill Wyman of the Rolling Stones. Those are the guys that are the rock of the band. They're the foundation of a rhythm section that everything ran from. Okay, Keith Richards. But when I saw the Rolling Stones, I would have liked it if they just let Keith Richards talk on the mic because he was just out of his mind. He was so funny. I cannot remember anything he said because it was so tangential and just stream of consciousness. It was great. It was great. So I do have some Stones records. I don't have obviously all of them, but because of their history over time, you're able to acquire them. My favorite Stones song, one of them for sure is 2,000 Light Years from Home. That's one of them. We Love You is another one. And Street Fighting Man. Those are three of my top Rolling Stones songs. I do have some others, but those come to mind right away. Hang Fire is another one. Yeah, they got good songs, I've played a lot of Stones in bands over the years. So here's some Rolling Stones records that I have. I have Flowers. Really, I don't have to talk about Rolling Stones records. You know the Stones. My prize, though, is their Satanic Majesty's Request with the 3D cover. It's an original, absolutely first run original. It has been thoroughly researched before me from the collector I bought it from, and then once again by me. So Satanic, got Live if you want it. Rolling Stones, I got some Stones, y'all. I got roots. I know my roots, people. Here we go. Beggar's Banquet with the English cover, the originally banned one with the toilet seat. This is a good album. I really like the cover. Goat's Head Soup. Thanks to Infinite Groove. Where are you? Man, are you still watching? Are you still here? Infinite Groove laid this on me out of the vinyl community. Just sent it to me, gave it to me. I love this album. Winter and Star off of this album are great. He also gave me Exile on Main Street. I know people just love this album. I don't, because I'm not a Stones fan. And now that I have it, I still don't, because it's too bluesy for me, you know. And I know that's what everybody loves, but you know, I've never been a real hard partying animal. And this is hard partying music. And I've been to some parties where this was the music that was going on, and I'm glad I survived those fucking parties. Let me tell you. Pardon me. Yeah, I caught a cold. I just realized why, because of the recent weather and the way that I sleep. And it's on the way out. Thank you. Some Girls. No, it's not an original with Lucille Ball. No, it's not. I wish I had an orange vinyl copy. I used to. Some Girls. Anybody got an orange vinyl copy of this? I'd love to see that. It's my favorite color. Black and Blue. I think this album is pretty crap. Still to this day. Look at these guys. They're out of their minds on cocaine. That's not because Charlie's cool. Well, no, Charlie's probably on heroin here. This is probably not, especially on the cover here, this is probably not because the guys are cool. It's because they're probably stoned up. I know from doing it. Let's see. Emotional Rescue. I like that. I like the title song off of here. Emotional Rescue. I also like the video. When it came out, I thought that visually it was arresting and unusual. It's probably online. The MTV version for video for Emotional Rescue. Pretty cool. What is this one? Undercover. And to be honest, I like this song too. The main song on here, Undercover. You know, the Stones just have a way. Booty on the back. Booty! Stones have a way of keeping it coming. Is the cover offensive? Well, why? People get naked and do this shit. They've been doing it forever. What? I'm being silly. Tattoo You. This one's weak. No, wait a minute. I have to listen. I think there's a couple good songs in here, but this one I haven't. I bought it for $1 and I haven't played it. Sucking in the 70s. Again, another one I got. This one was given to me. I inherited this. Greatest Hits. Another one, Made in the Shade, kind of a collection. And then this is dreadful. Dirty Work, in my opinion. This is dreadful Stones. So Memphis Vinyl, Jim, and the Misses. That is my entry into your contest. You folks keep it rocking down there in the land of the Southern Fried. Have a good one. And it's good to know you. Oh, I hope did the records arrive okay? And I hope you like it. Thanks.